Welcome to Real Talk Wrestling, home of the greatest content creators of all time here on the Fins Extra
And,
YouTube channel.
and that's not just us saying that. Other people are saying it.
Everyone's saying it. Everyone's saying it. Everybody is saying it from the East Coast to the West Coast, overseas, over there in Europe, all the way to New Zealand. The greatest wrestling show on this earth is Real Talk Wrestling. We bring you the real truth. And Chris, confirm right now with Clutch that my picture showed that I was merging with your face. We were face off. I was John Travolta. You were Christian Cage or
Nick
Nicholas
Cage,
Cage. Yep. And we were face off.
on yours was backward than mine in clutches, and that was a scary sight. The half and half there. That was scary.
It sure is. You know what else is scary? The IWC. I am not on it often. I was spoiled of the John Cena Intercontinental Championship win. I was spoiled. I was also spoiled about Nikki Bella, which, if you watch wrestling, you should have seen that coming. But it was a great Raw, as we see from Clutch's image right here. The Never Seen 17 is now the Grand Slam champion. The IWC is not happy, at least from what I've seen. I need Clutch because he is the John Cena mark of the show. No disrespect. I'm a Chris Jericho mark, no disrespect. How do you feel about this? Because he took it from Dom. How are you feeling about that?
Oh, I think it's great. I pitched the idea, I think, weeks ago that we should have had this match and Cena should have won, but at Survivor Series. And they just did it on Raw. And I get it from the sense that it's Cena's hometown, something special for the crowd before he hangs it up. So I have no problems with it. And I think early in the promo, like before it happened, I think Dom did a great job. He didn't look any lesser than. It was just Super Cena one more time in Boston, eats a frog splash, like waves it off like it's nothing. AA Cena wins. And it was a cool moment. And I don't think it takes away from Dom at all. He's gonna have plenty of moments. He's still the AAA champion, which is he's still gonna be carrying on titles and things like that. He'll probably be back in the IC title hunt once Cena drops it. And probably further into the future, he's gonna be probably in the world title hunt. So I have no issues with how it went. And I also think that backstage interaction with Ray was pretty cool with Cena. I don't know if you got the reference from like years ago when Ray won the title and Cena went to congratulate him and then he beat them the same night for the title.
Didn't get it.
That was after Punk walked out and they did a tournament. Okay. Yeah. And there was a reference to that and it was kind of cool.
That's cool. See, I wish I knew that stuff. I wish I was part of inside jokes one day. Or inside information. That's pretty cool. I like the whole scene in Gorilla, him shaking the hands of the respected people, of course. Tozawa was just standing there front and center. Whoever made that decision, I don't understand it. Why is Tozawa front and center? It's fine. It is what it is. But then the Cody Rhodes appearance, the cameo. I don't need to see you on my Monday Night Raw. I know why you were there. We'll get into War Games in a second. But back to the Cena win. Chris, I enjoyed the match. It's Dominik Mysterio. They did the spot, the Eddie spot. The Eddie spot always wins. It's the biggest. Like, what's the one thing that always gets over? One, saying the town's name. Here in Boston, Massachusetts, everyone cheers, no matter what.
Yep.
The Eddie spot will always be undefeated. But I think they milked it a little too long, but it was still good. Did you have any thoughts that Dom was retaining, or was this you knew it? John was winning. Dom wasn't winning this match. How do you think this was going to play out watching live?
Well, like yourself, it got spoiled for me because I didn't even think about, hey, I probably need to avoid opening social media until I have a chance to watch, because I figured it would be a big show. But that aside, even if it wasn't spoiled for me, I would have thought that he was going to win this match because this is like the last chance to do this, right? And there were some people that were disappointed that Boston wasn't his final show and that he was going to go somewhere else instead. I felt like this was kind of a way to make up for that a little bit. hey, you don't get to see my final show, but you get to see me accomplish finally becoming a Grand Slam champion. So I felt like that was a good something else to get in place of getting his final show. And yeah, I figured he would probably win it because, like Clutch was already saying, Dom's got plenty of time left in his career to go for another IC title run, or maybe this is the beginning of him sniffing around, the top of the card for a little bit, even if he isn't going to win it right now. But this is like a little promotion time where he can go there and then eventually come back to the IC title. So I wasn't surprised. I was good with the outcome. I didn't even see that there was any backlash about any of this stuff. I'm good with it.
I think
I'm fine with it. It's one of those losses that, like, it doesn't make Dom look weak at all. Like, I think we all just generally accept it for what it is outside of kayfabe and wrestling and John Cena's career. Like, we're all good with it. Like, it's fine.
I think the backlash is more of the winner of the tournament has just become way more obvious now. I mean, Gunther was never going to lose this tournament. It was going to be John Cena versus Gunther. But I think people are upset now now they know. It's just written in stone. Why have a tournament when it's so goddamn obvious? Sorry, Bobby, but it is. It becomes boring. So boring that I'm sure it's going to be a great match next week. But Gunther versus Javon Evans. Clutch, I know you're the big NXT guy here. I understand that. But even you can't tell me Javon Evans deserves any offense on Gunther in this tournament. What a joke. I'm very upset or disappointed. I guess disappointed would be the word in that matchup, man. Very disappointed, Clutch. Does this make this more obvious that Gunther's going to win this title? Just run away, or not the title, but possibly the tournament?
Well, I think it was obvious even before anything, before Cena won the title. I think it was obvious that it was going to be Cena and Gunther from the start. And going back to what you mentioned, like, I see it so differently because I guess I do watch NXT, and I'm very excited for this match because Javon Evans has put up bangers against people, and this is another one where you said he shouldn't get offense. I think he will, and I think it will be great. It will be it's an opportunity for him to like showcase on the big stage, and he's that good. I think he's only like 22 or something, and he's that good, and I think if you give that match a shot, he'll surprise you.
Let me say, I have no doubt that he's good. No doubt. I have no doubt that if you put I'm not going to say his name, but the guy from NXT, not NXT, AEW, little kung fu guy. You guys don't even know who he is, probably. Jim Cornette calls him Hong Kong Fooey. God damn it, what's his name? Sorry, Bobby. What's his name? Either way, you put Ricochet against Gunther. Of course, he's going to look good. He could look good. He could do all the moves. But it's Gunther. The way he's presented, he's a killer. He dominates everybody. He doesn't even need to cheat to win. He's a heel that doesn't cheat to win. So that's the reason why I think it's a little bit more silly that he faces Gunther round one, the most successful WWE superstar in the last 5 years. It's like 80% of his time in the business, he's been a champion. Like that's the thing, Clutch. I have no doubt that Evans is going to perform, but I don't think he should.
Do you think maybe this is just a way to get some eyes on him ahead of maybe a post-Mania call-up?
Yeah.
That way people kind of know who he is now, because people are going to pay attention to this tournament.
Yeah. I mean, no NXT guy is going to win this tournament. We know this.
Yeah.
Even if Gunther wasn't the clear and obvious choice to win, no NXT guy was going to win the tournament anyways. And this is an opportunity to showcase. By the way, that Cena announcement that he's having NXT talent on his card is fantastic.
Yep.
What a better way to give back to the business than basically throwing your weight around and be like, no, I want NXT guys to be on this card and do showcase matches for the world to see.
Yep. That's great. Like, that's phenomenal. That's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. The whole John Cena thing, there's only a couple dates left. I think 3 dates left. We should enjoy them. Full disclosure, when I watched Raw, did I fast forward stuff? Yes, I did. I had to. Didn't have time to watch the whole show live. Did I fast forward anything with John Cena in it? No, I did not. I can't. I have to I guess, get it all in because this is
Mhm.
it. This is it. I will see more Asuka and Kairi Sane and Charlotte for the rest of my effing life. I could fast forward through that trash match. I'm good with that. I'm not going to fast forward through John Cena. All right, let's get off of John Cena real quick because that was just part of the show, part of the massive show. I want to bitch. And I'm not sorry for that, Bobby. I want to complain about war games. I want to complain, and that's true. I always complain on the show, and I never say I do, but I want to. Has there been any way to describe this War Games matchup other than this is AEW booking at its best? At its best. Why are these women fighting? Why? I understand some, but why is Lash Legend out of nowhere involved? Freaking Nia Jax? Why? Clutch, explain this to me why I should care about this women's War Games match because I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Why you should care about it? You shouldn't. Why it's happening? I don't know. You caught SmackDown. Their story behind it is just also it's also not very interesting story behind it. So yeah, this is one of the few times where I agree with people when they say war games shouldn't be just an event just for the sake of having it. And I think the men's war games make sense to me. I think I've been liking it. I didn't see Cody in it. Like I said last week, I didn't think he was going to be in it. He is. And I'm interested to see where that's going to go. But for the women, it just makes no fucking sense. Sorry, Bobby, because it does not.
We don't need to apologize for that. It's true. We don't understand. Chris, do you even know who Lash? I was saying Lash Legend should be called up. Now, after seeing her in that performance, I'm sorry, I didn't think she looked good. Bring your ass back down. That was awful. Take Nia with her. That was awful.
Based off that brief interaction?
Yes. That's all I needed to see.
That's it.
That's it.
Well, you're not doing her any favors putting her with Nia.
No, you're not. You're getting her massive go-away heat. She would have been perfect with someone like Jade. She would have been perfect just to be called up as a massive heel. Not even to be paired with anybody. I liked the how do I say this? The stature, the look, the build, the presentation of Lash Legend. I like that. So it's great. She ain't got it. Not yet, at least. Not that what I saw. She looks good in NXT against NXT women. I didn't think she looked either way. Where's the back? Was she on SmackDown? Was she on SmackDown, Clutch?
Yeah, she interfered on SmackDown to help Nia. And that was the whole thing.
Yeah, it's lame. Go ahead, Chris. Say what you got to say.
I was going to say, no, I was just saying, wasn't she was in the Rumble this year, right?
No, she was it was the Evolution Battle Royal.
Okay, yeah, that's what it was.
And she performed really well on that.
Yeah, so give us some time. I'm not ready to write her off after that little brief segment there.
War Games? War Games? War Games is supposed to be like, War Games is supposed to be, this has been building up for a long time. We don't like you.
You're hearing me wrong. I'm not saying that like the War Games match, but you were saying send her back down already based off whatever brief thing you saw on Monday Night Raw. I'm just saying this is a good chance to really see her because we saw her in the Battle Royal with a ton of people. This is still going to be a group of people, but she'll have the chance to stand out a little bit more in this as well. So let's see this before, you're saying we need to send her back down already. That's the part of it. But yeah, as far as the match, this is just heels versus faces.
Where's Bailey and Lyra? They should be on the good girl side.
I
don't know who to. It's a good point, right? Am I wrong? Am I crazy?
Well, for it to be a good, interesting story-wise War Games match, you would need everyone to be a little more intertwined, which they're not. They haven't been building for that. Like they have on the men's side. There's so much stuff and stories and old stories and side stories, but the women's side doesn't have that as well.
They do. Bailey, Lyra.
No. I'm saying for the War Games match that's planned right now.
Oh, yeah. But they could have. Like, they had it there.
Yeah, they could have.
They had it. Like, it was right there. And they decided to go. That's the same thing with the men's. We'll get there because that's what people care about the most. You said you don't have a problem with Cody Rhodes in this matchup. I 1000% have a problem with Cody. Maybe you didn't say that, Clutch. But you said you didn't see it coming. This is horrible. Where's LA Knight? He was in this story the entire time. Where did he go?
I saw that there was speculation of, is he getting punished right now
Of course he is.
for that sign?
Yeah, of course he's being punished right now.
Yeah.
Same shit. Not sorry, Bobby. Different regime. Punish the people that get over on their own organically and feed your own agenda. Triple H is right now, he is being, to me, awful. You might as well have Vince back there. You might as well have Vince. Triple H is doing a very bad job with this situation right now.
Well, they didn't appreciate him holding up that sign in the camera.
Why not?
Because it went against their booking. I'm not saying he was wrong. I don't think he was wrong. I agreed with him. I've been saying I'd like to see him have a shot, but everyone was down on their pick to have Jey Uso win that match. And then he held up the sign, and then now all of a sudden he's disappeared.
Getting his time cut. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
Clutch, Cody Rhodes in this match. What is his associate? Maybe they did this on SmackDown. Maybe on SmackDown, Cody Rhodes got involved with the Vision and Logan Paul. I mean, I'm sure that happened, right? That's why Cody's here.
No, he's just here because he's here. They probably just there is no build to this. He got off the McIntyre stuff and straight into this for no apparent reason. He just happened, he just happened to be on Raw because he wanted to see Cena. And so why not? And it kind of gave it away. When he congratulated Cena, he was wearing the camo sorry, Bobby, the camo jacket. It's like, yeah, of course it's sorry, Bobby.
We are gotta get back up. We are AEW in this show up. We gotta calm it down a little bit, everyone. Myself included. I'm the biggest guilty. But you're right, Clutch. They gave it away.
We need a bleep button.
We do. But they gave it away. As soon as I saw Cody, why is Cody there? Why would they cameo Cody? For one reason. And I was just like, why? We have LA Knight. He's more over than he's not probably more over than Cody, but he's over. Now let me ask you this. I need to know, is it 4-on-4? So it's on one side of the Vision, Logan Paul, Brock. The other side is Cena, Jay, Punk. Who's the fourth? I forgot.
Well,
or is there a fourth yet?
No, I don't think it's gonna be Cena.
Not Cena. Cody. I said Cody. I'm bad. Cody, Punk. Sorry, Cody, Punk. Cody, Punk. Oh my god!
It's gonna be Roman. I think.
You think it's gonna be Roman?
I think it's gonna be Roman.
Even after he told the Usos, I don't want to see you till Christmas.
Story. It's just I don't know how they're gonna make it make sense for him to be on that side. It can be considered a callback to I guess last year's War Game where it was a Roman Punk, and I forgot who else was in that team, but them teaming back up for whatever reason. But I want to see the explanation, so I'm not going to judge it, but I still think it's going to be Roman because why not? Like, what else are you going to have Roman do at the show? He's going to be there. You already know.
There's two people in my mind right now. Roman is one. He's got to be there. It's Survivor Series. Sami Zayn, where's he at? He's involved in this. He's had issues with Braun Breaker in the past. He's had issues with Paul Heyman. He has a relationship with Cody and with Jay, even with CM Punk. Where has Sami Zayn been? Has he been on SmackDown after he lost his title?
The last I remember of him on SmackDown was he lost the title and then he had a segment with Ilya the week after saying, "Oh, you have to continue this legacy of like defending the title, be a fighting champion, da da da. This is what the title's about." And then I don't remember him after that.
Seems about right. Seems about right. They have 2 weeks to get this show back on track and to get the feud working. I don't think 2 weeks is enough to build excitement for War Games on either side, for the men or the women. So they should have just done a traditional Survivor Series match.
But I'm looking at Wikipedia, and they're suggesting that it's going to be, in fact, a 5-on-5 with only 3 announced for each side officially.
officially. But we know Brock's going to be on the bad side. But who would be the 5th member of the bad side?
We don't know yet.
Triple H is sitting there in the back going, all right, who should I call? What should I do? He's playing WWE 2K universe mode, fucking just hitting random. Oh, yeah, that looks good. Random. Sure. Matt Cardona, you look good in your tournament match. Let's get you in the War Games match. Woo, woo, woo. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
No.
All right. Speaking of the tournament, Rusev won.
Mm-hmm.
Beat Sheamus. He beat Damian Priest.
Yeah.
Priest.
Yep.
Imagine that. A former world champion on top of the world loses to a jobber who just came back who has no reaction. And then the other match was Sheamus versus Shinsuke. Fast forward the entire thing. I don't care because I know none of those people are going to win the tournament. I'm assuming Sheamus won.
Yep.
Yes.
Sheamus won.
Perfect. And then next week we have the Gunther and Javon Evans, and then we have a surprise opponent facing
LA Knight.
LA Knight.
There's another surprise opponent
on Monday, right?
But don't know who they are. I have this gut feeling that one of these surprise opponents is Joe Hendry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the person who doesn't work here.
I think there'll be a couple of those. What's going on, Penelope? Thanks for viewing us right now. We're talking about the tournament and who we think is going to be the surprise opponent for LA Knight. I think it could be Nick Nemeth. I think it could be Joe Hendry. I think it could be Matt Cardona. I think it could be Santana, the TNA world champion. Why would you not? If you're TNA, why wouldn't you want your world champion to be in this tournament? I think we do see Santana eventually in this tournament. So it could be, I think, 4 of those guys. But the most logical one to go against LA Knight, since he's being buried right now, I bet you it's going to be someone like Matt Cardona.
Yeah.
You're going to job to the indie guy. Guarantee it.
If you really want to bury him, put him against Tozawa.
He was front and center in Gorilla. Standing there. Yeah, good job, John.
There you go.
That?
There's
Why was he there?
Mention.
Oh, he already was been brought up. All right. Not last topic, because we got a bunch to get to. Did you guys see, because there's no AEW minute tonight. I did not watch Blood and Guts. Did you guys see the aftermath?
Yes, I did see that. I opened up Twitter this morning, and my goodness, it was a bloody mess. Did you see
this nonsense?
I saw. You mean like which part? Because
just the pictures.
I saw the pictures of the girls afterwards.
Sky Blue,
Sky Red.
Oh yeah,
Sky Red.
She's Sky Red now.
Mina looked all destroyed. I didn't see any pictures of Mercedes. I don't know what she looked like.
I didn't see anything of her coming out of the match. I didn't even know she was in the match until afterwards. And I saw a before shot of her. I'm like, she was in it? Because I've seen nothing of her. And I saw something of one other girl that came out of it completely clean, like she wasn't even in the match. But then everyone else was just a complete bloody mess.
Yes. Bob Hope, Fantasy Now Plus, if you haven't heard the news, we're blowing up over there. He wants to know Drake May or Jalen Hurts. I'm going to ask you guys. What do you guys think? Drake May this week tonight against the Jets or Jalen Hurts? I believe he's playing Philadelphia playing. I'm not in football mode right now, Bob Hope. What do you guys say? Drake May in fantasy or Jalen Hurts?
Let me see who we got to know who he's going up against, which I'll find out right now.
It's hard for me to say.
He's going against Detroit.
Ooh.
In Philly, Sunday Night Football.
Jalen Hurts. I don't like playing Thursday night players.
Nope, I don't like playing Thursday night, and I specifically like playing Sunday night players. And you're going to get the Eagles and the Lions. Yeah, give me Jalen Hurts.
I will play devil's advocate to this. They are playing the Jets.
Yep.
Hey, the Jets have won 2 in a row.
Yeah.
The Jets have won 2 in a row, and guess who else is on a little winning streak right now? You fraud, Allen. Buffalo Bill losers. Can you guys think of a bigger losing franchise in the history of the NFL than the Buffalo Loser Bills? Can you, Clutch? I can't.
I can think of a team that hasn't won a playoff game since 2000.
I can't think of that team. It's definitely not the Miami Dolphins. Anyway, back to wrestling we go. Yes, the blood and guts match. How ridiculous. I am going to actually go back and watch it because I did see how bad the women looked. I also saw what they tried to do in the men's match. Like I saw a little bit of it and I just turned it off. I could not handle it. Did you guys see anything on the men's match at all?
I saw a couple of pictures, but as far as any of the whatever weapons they brought out, I have no idea.
John Moxley definitely stapled Orange Cassidy's hands in his pockets.
You know, I saw a post about that, but I did not see a picture of it.
I saw the
I
video.
forgot. Yeah.
I said, enough for me, brother. Enough for me. I'm done.
That's it. Yes.
Like I just can't do it, man. I can't
Yeah.
do AEW anymore. I just cannot fathom why they think they need another title, the national title, who
They just-
apparently
Didn't they just get rid of one? They unified them, and now it's back.
no. Tony Khan said, no. I've never gotten rid of these titles. I never said they were retired. We just unified them to the unified title. They still exist.
How?
So Okada's walking around with the unified title, the Continental title, and what was the other title they unified? The international title. He has all three.
So they just added another belt,
Yeah, now we have the
Now-
national title.
and now we have the international and the national and the continental and the unified, and the TNT.
Yep.
And the regular
World.
one.
In the
and-
women's TBS, in the women's world, women's tag, men's trios.
Jesus.
and the 365 belt, right? It can be
No,
defended
hold on.
any day of the year.
I can go on. They had the women's ROH interim championship, which is Mercedes. They have the ROH women's champion, which is somebody else. They have the ROH television championship, which is Mercedes. They have the ROH television championship for the men, ROH pure championship, ROH world championship. It never effing ends.
Everyone's got a title.
Never ends.
If everybody's got a title, nobody's got a title.
No, it's way too many.
It's unwatchable at this point. It really AEW is strictly unwatchable. Either way, congratulations Mercedes Moné for being the number one woman on the Wrestling PWI women's top 250 list. Is it 250?
Yeah.
Congratulations Mercedes. Congratulations to Tony Storm for being number 2. Sticking it to Rhea Ripley and all those bums over there in WWE who cannot hold a candle or a just kidding. What a joke. What a joke, man. No AEW minute though tonight. Clutch, is there anything else we need to hit up before we go? Because I need to know about NXT. I gave my AEW minute. I need to know your NXT minute. Did Joe Hendry and Thea Hale come back this week?
I will disappoint you. I missed NXT this week. I do know one person did come back this week. Obafemi came back this week. And he's coming after Ricky Saints. And it was like the big news out of NXT for the week. I was able to watch that entire segment back. And Obafemi is just a massive human being who's got this energy about him that is similar to me. Like it's NXT Gunther, basically.
I can't wait till he gets called up. He's got to get called up pretty soon, I would assume. He already did everything you can do in NXT that I think of. He's been the champion there. He lost it to Ricky Saints, passed the torch. He's got to go on to the main roster. Could you think of a spot where he fits best? Like, do you think he'd be good in the tournament? Do you think he'd be good in just a random open match against Ilya? Or do you think he's a Royal Rumble entrant?
I think he's definitely in the Royal Rumble. For a permanent call-up, I don't know where they place him. I mean, SmackDown, God knows SmackDown needs to help. I could see him have a match on the John Cena card, though. For the last match, yeah.
Is he a heel? Stupid question.
He's leaning heel. That's like he's a crowd favorite, but he's heel. Kind of like in the same, not in the same way, but like what Dom is, you know. He's a heel, but he still gets screwed.
Is stupid question. Is Ricky Saints a heel?
No.
He should be. He should be. He never worked as a babyface in AEW. I'm sure he's working now in NXT, a lot better booking. He was such a much better, cocky, arrogant heel. Man, either way, I hope he gets called up soon. Blake Monroe, she's a heel, right?
Yeah, she's a heel.
She's awesome too. Why aren't we watching NXT, Chris? Why are we doing this to ourselves? NXT has all the talent we wanted to watch, and now we're not watching them. Isn't that stupid of us?
It is kind of, but listen, we can only fit so much wrestling into our week. There's only so much time.
We just choose Raw. We don't watch SmackDown. I mean, I watch sometimes, and we definitely don't watch NXT, and I definitely don't watch AEW anymore. But what I do watch is No Holds Barred on Saturday with myself and Bobby. Last week, we broke down Kurt Angle's top 6 rivals of all time. So go check that out real quick, guys. Who are Kurt Angle's top 6 rivals? Off the top of your head, it doesn't have to be right or wrong. Who do you guys think are Kurt Angle's top 6 rivals? Clutch, you're on the spot first.
Do I have to name all 6?
You don't have to. Just name it.
Triple H. The Rock. I can't remember it. It just came to the top of my head. Stone Cold definitely was there.
Yep, that's what I was going to say.
I don't know if it counts as rivals, but they had a great match. Rey Mysterio.
Bobby had him.
I feel like I'm missing one. Eddie?
Bobby had him too.
Yeah,
You
those
missed
are
a lot. You missed a lot of mine though. Chris, you got 6?
Well, he just named a lot of them there.
He didn't name anyone that basically half my list he didn't name.
That's because you're going to name all these random people.
No, I'm not. Here he goes. Brock Lesnar.
Yep, that's a good one.
That's the main one. That's the top one. AJ Styles.
Yep, if you're including TNA side, yep.
Samoa Joe. 1,000%. Samoa Joe could arguably be number 1. Arguably. Okay. Samoa Joe himself said it. He wouldn't be Samoa Joe without Kurt Angle. That I don't know if you are, Chris, you're my age. Clutch, I don't know if you're old enough to remember Kurt Angle's debut on TNA Impact. Because I don't remember your age. But when he showed up, leaving WWE to TNA, and he headbutted Joe and he busted him open the hard way with a headbutt, that set the tone. That was the new TNA. And Kurt Angle did his best work ever in TNA. He was way better in TNA than he ever was in WWE. Bobby will say that too.
I started watching TNA around when they were doing the main event Mafia.
Oh, God. You got the bad part. You got the bad part of it. Aces and Eights, brother. Did you see that stuff?
That was awful. That's when I stopped watching.
Okay, so back to that. So I got Kurt Angle. I mean, Brock Lesnar, AJ Styles. I also put Samoa Joe. Triple H is on there. Triple H is on there easily. Rey Mysterio, you could put on there. Stone Cold is a lock. That was one of the best feuds. But honestly, if you break in Shawn Michaels, I had Shawn Michaels as my number 3. I actually Saturday morning spent my entire morning watching Kurt Angle matches, especially the Shawn Michaels WrestleMania match. If you guys haven't seen it, it's the best WrestleMania match Shawn Michaels' career. Almost. Kurt Angle says it's his best match of all time. I watched a documentary on it. I watched that full match. It's 31 minutes. Probably the best WrestleMania match I've ever seen. To me, it beat Taker Shawn. It beat it. And I didn't think I could say that. It was better than Taker and Shawn. So if you guys are interested in that, all the viewers out there, go check Kurt Angle. This week what are we doing this week? Diamond Dallas Page. We're doing Diamond Dallas Page's top 6 opponents of all time. Clutch, I know you're way too young.
That is way before my time.
I'll tell you this. I'll give you a hint, brother. Undertaker won't be on the list, but we're going to be talking about Randy Macho Man Savage, Sting. We'll be talking Goldberg. It's going to be a fun show.
One of my guesses was going to be Sting, so at least I'm happy about that one.
Yeah, just think about anyone in WCW at the top card. That's who he was feuding with.
The only thing I remember about DDP was his WWF run when he was with that thing with Undertaker.
That's why I said definitely not going to be the Undertaker.
That weird program they had.
He was one of the most over wrestlers in the business at the time. And Vince nah, we're going to kill him. We're literally just going to kill him.
Yep, because he wasn't a WWF product.
They tried to kill Booker T. They tried. The fans wouldn't let him. The fans didn't back DDP often enough. But that's going to do it for tonight, guys. A little shorter show than usual. I do have a heart out. My daughter decides that she wants to have a life and have friends. What?
How dare
that about?
Yeah, like now I gotta go pick her up somewhere. How dare
Yeah.
her? But we are gonna go ahead and get out of here. Make sure you watch Saturday afternoon at 5 p.m. Me and Bobby. We're talking, like I said, Diamond Dallas Page's top 6 rivals. And on top of that, our big topic is wrestling decisions that you hate. This comes off of the John Cena winning the Intercontinental title. IWC is probably not so happy about it. Yada, yada, yada. That's where the idea came from. So just matches we think we should book that shouldn't have been booked the way they were. Think about Taker and Brock.
I have so
Just think
many.
about that. I know you do. I know you want to be a guest. I can get you on. I know a guy.
When is it? Saturday?
Saturday at 5.
Oh, I might actually.
All right, I'll reach out to Bobby.
I
I'll
am
let him
free,
know.
actually.
I will let him know. But that being said, Chris, you're not invited. You're just not. I'm just kidding.
That's okay.
You're invited. I know, because you're busy. You're out in Ybor, day drinking, doing your thing, watching
You
college
think
football.
You think I go out so much more than I actually do?
I know. But thank you for everybody watching. Penelope, Bob, Hope, and everybody else. We'll be back next week. Until then, peace out.